Hey guys, this is Steph with thegoodride.com, and today we have the Rossignol After Hours snowboard. This is a 153. It is their new board on the women's side. It's kind of cool because it has this really free ride shape. It's got that big old nose with the pointy nose and then, you know, the little tail there. But it has the flex of like a freestyle board, which is really fun. I found it really fun, especially as a light rider. And this board is way too big for me. It's a 53. So, but the cool part is I still had fun on it. It was flexible enough and maneuverable enough to be really fun and feel like a freestyle board, but you get the added benefit of this nose for the soft snow, and it also carved really well. So it felt really versatile right off the bat, and it felt really easy to ride right off the bat. Doesn't look like there's any disruption in the side cut. So edge hold on ice is going to be like your normal kind of camber-ish board feel on ice. Not as good as something that would have more disruption, but should be pretty good because you do get that camber. It also comes with, you can see it here, the light frame, I think is what it's called. Yeah, so you can see there's lines that comes all the way down through the tail, and it comes here and all the way around. And it keeps it, I mean, for a 53, this felt really light on my foot, like the size of a 42 maybe. So that just says that if I did ride it in my actual size, it would probably feel pretty great. It also comes with 40% rocker, 60% camber. So you can see the camber zone is from here to here, and then it goes rocker out. But it's not a super aggressive rocker. It's pretty mellow. And I felt pretty good on this board all over the mountain. It liked kind of more open turns, but because it's so maneuverable, it feels a little like smaller than it actually is for me, especially with the 153. And I could make closed turns if I wanted to, but it definitely preferred those more open, drawn out turns and carves as well. Yeah, this would be a fun board for somebody who is an intermediate, advanced expert rider who just wants a board that could ride all mountain, because this could ride all mountain, but it also is going to ride really well in powder. And is looking for that lighter flex. Maybe you're a lighter rider like me and I can't really bend boards that have a stiffer flex. Or maybe you just want something that's super playful and maneuverable, but you still get that free ride inspired shape and feel to it. It had a pretty good amount of pop to it. I think I would have fun on natural features on this, drops or, you know, little log hits or whatever. I don't think I would play much with it in the park, really, just because it's so directional. It wouldn't be ideal, but, you know, it's kind of fun and inspiring to bring the park to all over the mountain. That's what I feel like this board wants to do, is turn the entire mountain into a park, but in, like, that more free ride style way, if that makes sense. Just because it, you know, can hold a line. It felt medium damp going over chunder and bumps and stuff, but that comes from the softer flex. So you're able to get more information back from your snowboard instead of gliding over it. And that's what a stiffer board would do. It'd be more damp. But this one gets information and you can feel the snow under your feet, but it didn't get chattery or bucky at all. So that was really nice. I rode it up in June Mountain with my Union Milan bindings and my Vans Fair boots. The snow was pretty awesome. It was a powder day and just open groomers all day too, so it made for a really nice testing atmosphere. If you're looking for an all-mountain board that has a free-ridey type personality, but the flex of a freestyle board, this could be a good option. It's super fun, it's maneuverable, but if you want to get down to business, it can do that too. So that was a pretty cool experience. It was a fun ride. Here's the bottom sheet for you. And there you go. And today we have the Rossignol After Hours in 153. This is a freestyle inspired board with a free ride shape. So it has a flex, it's more similar to a freestyle board, but it has this really directional setback shape. It's a 60-40 camber and rocker, and you can see they have their indicators down here. So this is the camber zone, and then the rocker zone, the slow rocker up into the nose, and then a little rocker up into the tail. So let's check this out on the table. It's not a ton of camber, it's just a little bit. So it didn't feel super aggressive on the snow, like really catchy. It was pretty easy to maneuver. And it was, you know, kind of damp, but it was somewhere in the middle. So it felt to me like a medium flex. And then you can see right here, if we look at it, looks like the height of the camber is, like it says, right in between the feet, and it comes down to right where it says, right there, and then out into the rocker. So let's check out the reference stance. So if you do it centered, the reference stance is 20.5. And then if you go all the way in, it's 19, and all the way out is 23.5. Let's check out the amount of nose this has on it. If you ride it centered up, it's got 22 inches on the nose to the front lining and 17.5 inches on the tail. So you get 4.5 inches difference between the nose and the tail centered. So that means 2.25 inches set back on board. And then let's check it out from the all the way back stance. If you set it all the way back, you get 23 inches on the nose and 16 inches on the tail. So that is 7 inches difference between the nose and the tail set all the way back. So you get 3.5 inches set back on board. And I rode it on powder day today, and it didn't have any problem floating, riding centered in like, it was like 6 to 7 inches of powder. So set all the way back, it should be really fun. It also comes with the light frame. I don't know if you can see it in here, but I'll show you on the review. So you can see the lines here where they just take out kind of the core to keep it nice and light. And yeah, that is the After Hours board in a 153 from Rossignol. And here's the base. And there you go.